One of the most important things when considering creating a space that has food-bearing trees is to think about who you are as a person. Are you a neat freak, or do you love chaos? What do you enjoy? What makes you happy? Do you actually know yourself well enough to know you would not like something that takes a lot of work and maintenance, and you would prefer something that was really just a walk-by foraging situation? So those are the fundamental questions. And by the way, the good thing is you get to know that about yourself by spending time in nature and around trees and around shrubs. So it's not a hard thing to figure out. And I encourage everyone to do it. This time of year is an excellent time to be walking around spaces with food-bearing trees. This is really where you see the shape of the tree. And especially if you're thinking about how to shape that tree to produce bigger or better fruit, or for airflow to avoid fungal infections for the tree. Now is the time to look at those trees in that way. It might be the time we discovered that a bunch of birds are now nesting in the tree. You don't see that in the summer, and then suddenly this time of year you see, oh, look at that, that's excellent. As the snow melts, then we also see where animals have chewed on things. So, if we left that as an open wound, that might invite infection, so good time to address it. We're talking about how to look at a tree, what parts produce fruit, what parts support the main growth of the fruit, how to shape a tree, what's the natural shape a tree wants to take. So apples and pears want to take that central leader shape. Stone fruits may be more open center shapes or prefer that. So we're looking at that and labeling with little ribbons to say, this might be where I would prune. And we don't prune immediately. We actually use our observational skills, take a pause, think about what that tree needs from us. The very first thing one should do when having a conversation with the tree is actually looking at it and saying, what does it need from me? Take your time, use all of your senses. So you're looking for whether it's got any disease or damage or dead bits. Can we cut that branch off so that it won't spread to the rest of the tree? If it has a lot of fruiting spurs on a particular branch, what will it look like if it's fully loaded with fruit? At this time of year, late winter, we're doing our winter pruning so that we can stimulate growth and shape a tree, reduce the size potentially of a tree. But that conversation continues all through the seasons with that tree. And by the way, the thing you might want to do is nothing. It's a wonderful experience because I think it prompts us to be more creative ourselves, seeing all of that creation and all of that life kind of rising up from dormancy through that spring season, through the harvest times, through the eating of the perfectly ripe fruit off the tree, and then to everything kind of coming back in the fall and starting to drop and get ready for sleep again. And then you get to feel all of the seasons. Every week something new and exciting is happening. It might be that something's about to burst into flower. It might be that new pollinators have arrived. Every day is a new experience in that space, and that's what really excites me.